All right, y'all. So I was out all day, and I'm shocked about this because R-Truth has been a treasure in WWE since 2010s. For some odd reason, I feel like part of it is Triple H's fault, but I feel like TKO is pretty much responsible for all of these good talents being released from the company. It's one thing of them not getting enough screen time, but it's the fact that you keep releasing them without even trying to develop the character and working with them like you did with them in NXT. But as soon as you bring them to the main roster, all of a sudden it's like there's just nothing. I'm starting to feel like this is pretty much Vince McMahon 2.0 all over again. And I have a good feeling that it's going to be way worse than it already is. And I had a feeling that they're not going to end up renewing his contract. I think it's about the money somehow. That's basically what I believe. And also, I've just found out that Carlito just got released as well. But did he get released before R-Truth? Because the WWE as of right now is not looking good. I just don't get this company. Yeah, my bad, y'all. I had to go to another site because the one I was on before, it's not allowing me to scroll down. I don't know. It's just weird. So let's... WWE legend R-Truth confirms his departure from the company in shocking news. R-Truth took to X, formerly known as Twitter, confirming his departure from the company. He wrote, "I'm sorry to inform y'all, I just got released from WWE. I want to thank WWE for the ride, but mostly I want to thank my fans, each and every one of you who was along for the ride. Thank you for all the love, support, and appreciation you have given me over the years. Thank you." R-Truth, who was considered one of WWE's biggest fan favorite stars due to his funny character and positive attitude, caught many by surprise with the announcement. The shock was by the fact that he had a high profile match against John Cena last weekend at the main event. And I think that's the crazy part too, because he just had a match with Cena. And now all of a sudden you're just releasing him for odd reasons. I really don't know, but I think there's some more information about his release we're about to get to. Fightful and PW Insider quickly confirmed that R-Truth's announcement was legitimate. It was confirmed that WWE chose not to renew his contract rather than officially release him. Fightful Select follow up with more details, reporting that WWE made the decision without citing any misconduct or backstage issue. So Triple H just made the final call, and TKO just said, "You know what? We're gonna release him. There's nothing that he can do for us." But what I'm trying to figure out is that a man who has been released, a man who has been in the company for about 10 to 15 years, and now all of a sudden you're just releasing them without any explanation. And for some odd reason, I really do have a feeling that all of this has to do with money. This is crazy, bro. And I'm gonna get to my other issue I have with the company as of right now. Not just with his release, but Carlito's release as well. The news surprised many inside WWE, including Truth himself, and promoted a wave of support from fellow superstars who reached out to express concern and confusion. I bet. Because I'm not the only one confused. All the other superstars were confused by this madness. Like, you just randomly fired this guy for what? I don't get it. The Backstage reaction has been overwhelmingly negative, I bet. One top WWE star reportedly called the decision total nonsense, with another criticized the company's leadership as ruthless. Yeah, you know what? I'm so glad that whoever said that, it makes a lot of sense. Because Paul is pretty much doing what Vince McMahon did years ago, bringing top talents in the WWE without even working with them, and you just releasing them 2 years or a year later. Like, you didn't even give them a chance to develop something. Like, bro, as much as I love Triple H, but right now, he doing too much. Him and TKO. R-Truth's departure has sparked more backlash, disappointed than almost any other recent departure. Following his departure, several independent wrestling promotions have already expressed their interest in him, while the exact date of his deal expiration remains unknown. He rejoined WWE in 2008 after completing his first run with the company from 1999 to 2001. After leaving the company the first time, he competed in TNA wrestling and NWA. And by the way, I checked out some of his TNA highlights. Like, that nigga is like goated over there. Had he stayed over there for about 20 more years, he would have been an icon. But having him in WWE, being the comic relief that he was under Vince McMahon, and remember, Vince McMahon loved R-Truth the same way he did with The Undertaker. So, I don't know if Paul didn't really see anything in him, despite that the worthless 24/7 title, that was just pointless to me. But it's all for entertainment anyway, but that's basically what it is. You know? But I feel like if R-Truth could have brought some of that TNA action in the WWE in 2008, he would have been one of the wrestling's greats. You know what I'm saying? But this is just crazy, bro. Like, honestly. R-Truth's final run in WWE ended with a feud against his childhood hero John Cena. The pair had a match at the most recent edition of WWE Saturday Night's Main Event. And like I said, that was just crazy because just last week he just had a match with him. I don't know if John Cena saw what happened or did he comment on the departure of R-Truth. And yesterday I was tagged on Twitter by Chelsea Green and everybody else who are fans of the company about R-Truth's departure. Future Boy Who's commented on it. Everybody else was commenting on it. And yeah, it's just crazy right now. And I have major concerns for other black wrestlers in the WWE, as well as others as well. So I want to get to my overall issues with WWE as of right now because of what Triple H is doing. You know, my other concern is what they're doing with Bianca Belair. Even though she's a great talent, but what they're doing with her is putting her in pointless feuds. Her feud with Naomi, after it was revealed that Naomi was the one that attacked Jada Cargill, the acting and the promo from those two was icing on the cake. That was great. But after that, they just completely forgot about, you know, the feud. And if you're not gonna do anything with her, I have a gut feeling that they're gonna probably release her after that. Because her, Jada Cargill, like, the list goes on. And I think my biggest concern is with Jada Cargill. Like, if you're just gonna bring her in the WWE since last year and you barely did anything with her, and now in 2025, every last great talent is being released one by one by TKO. And Triple H had every role to play in it. Because he's now the person with the final call, with the final decision, with the final say. And I really do believe that it has something to do with the money. Because once you release them, you know, it's like they're cutting your check. You know, despite most of the pay-per-views he could, and most of them he did not cook. But behind the scenes, he ain't cooking. He's just burning everything. You know what I'm saying? I want to continue to give Triple H the benefit of the doubt because I know he's trying to do what's best for the company. But why release R-Truth and Carlito? Because now you're giving everybody else a reason to be concerned about other great talents in the WWE, like Naomi, Jada Cargill, Bianca Belair. I mean, I don't know what's next. I don't know what everybody else is expecting. But it's the fact that you keep bringing in talents and you're not working with them and you're just releasing them. Something's going on in the WWE. And I think having them partner with TKO was one of the biggest mistakes they've ever done. Because now I feel like TKO is also making the final call and decisions as far as like what they can do, what they cannot do. I mean, it's one thing of bringing back blood and profanity and pushing the envelope as far as like getting more edgier, but why keep letting good talents go? Some have been in the game for more than what? Half a decade. It's a strange time to be a WWE fan right now. And now you got other wrestling promotions that want to work with R-Truth. And I can tell you that he's going to probably end up back in TNA or AEW. And I will bet you if I go on Twitter in 6 months, he's going to probably end up on TNA or AEW. That's my biggest bet of what I think is going to happen. But this is just crazy, bro. Like WWE as of right now, it's not even like what it used to be. But if you keep releasing big talents, even though they don't have to, you know what? Here's the thing. I understand that they don't have as much screen time like they used to. But good grief, bro. Now you're just doing way too much. It's like you're just making wrestling trash again. And now you got people saying that, oh, I wish this my man was back. Man, we don't want that rapist back in the company. We don't want him back. I don't want him back. Because he's going to do 10 times worse than what Triple H is doing. I don't get it. But that's just my biggest frustration I have with what Paul is doing right now. Like I said, I love the guy, but what he's doing right now is major L. So, what y'all thoughts on this, man? Let me know in the comments down below. The link will be down below. Also, if you want to know more information about this, let me know how you all feel about this in the chat.